This is an emergency message issued by the Bahamas government and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in the Bahamas. At approximately 1:24 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, multiple planes and ships have lost contact with the air traffic control and national radars, along with the sea level rising. NOAA has released a statement that something strange is occurring in the Bermuda Triangle. It appears that the Bermuda Triangle is expanding in a larger mass and severe storms have formed over the triangle which are currently taking place in Puerto Rico and Bermuda. These storms intensified at an alarming rate and are approaching east to the Bahamas, Florida and a small portion of the Dominican Republic. At this time it is advised to evacuate to either Fort Lauderdale, or the southern and central parts of this nation. The Bahamas government and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration will continue to monitor this situation closely and release another broadcast in case the situation escalates. Normal programming will now resume. This is an emergency message issued by the Bahamas government and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in the Bahamas. NOAA has monitored the disastrous storms that have formed in Puerto Rico and Bermuda and they seem to be heading faster than expected to the Bahamas. This situation is slowly getting worse along with the Bermuda Triangle expanding, now covering the territories of Bermuda, Puerto Rico, and a small portion of the Dominican Republic. Evacuations are now underway to Fort Lauderdale and southern and central parts of this nation as the sea levels in the beaches on the northern islands continue to rise in the form of tsunamis. Do not delay, evacuate now. Normal programming will now resume.
Message issued by the Bahamas government and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in the Bahamas. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. The dangerous storms reported 4 hours ago are currently present in the Bahamas and are currently causing widespread damage along with hurricane winds up to 180 miles per hour causing dangerous floods that can inundate a city within 4 to 5 minutes. In addition, the conditions of the storms have also caused the sea level to rise even more higher along with the floods leaving drains overwhelmed and unusable. It is now too late to evacuate. If you are currently outside, get inside immediately in a tall building and move to a floor that cannot be flooded by dangerous floodwaters. NOAA has also determined that all of the Bahamas will be submerged in water in the next 4 to 5 hours. Once the entire country is submerged, most of the buildings will collapse and the entire country will cease to exist and function normally.
message is transmitted at the request of the Volusia County Federal Emergency Management Agency and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. At approximately 8:44 Eastern Daylight Time, the Bermuda Triangle has reached the country from continental Florida. This has caused the catastrophic storms that sunk the Bahamas to reach Florida by Miami and Orlando and cause widespread damage along with coastal flooding. These storms have hurricane winds that go up to 180 miles per hour to easily knock someone from its knees. At this time, it is required to evacuate the county immediately. Bring non-perishable food, water, a flashlight, a battery-powered radio, a cell phone, and important documents to bring with you while evacuating. Several counties across Florida are also being evacuated because of the Bermuda Triangle expansion. Evacuate now. Stay tuned to news and local outlets on this dangerous and unfolding situation.